The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I am Matt.
We do a podcast. You know, if you wanted to know, it's about internet reviews on the internet. Not really about the internet, more about products, people, places, and things. Yeah. And then we, Google, Yelp, Kohl's.com, TripAdvisor, those types of websites. Google reviews, and we freaking talk about them, and we're so charming. We're so charming, and then we sell you bucket hats at the end and in the middle of the show.
That's really the true goal here. The only reason anyone ever starts a podcast, sell a good old bucket hat.
Bucket hats are like the modern, I don't want to say like disease, but you want to spread them in sort of a viral way. One guy one guy wears a bucket hat. Two of his friends got to get bucket hats. Two of their friends got to get bucket hats. Then, they visit their grandma at the retirement home. She's got to get a bucket hat. Before you know, we're billionaires. That's the plan, people. ReviewParty.com, click on shop. And that's mostly what the podcast is about. Do you have a review?
Yeah. I got reviews for things for heat in two different ways. Do you want literal or do you want figurative heat?
Let's do figurative. I've had a little bit too much of the literal lately.
Yeah. Okay. I guess this isn't figurative. This is just a different kind of heat. It's an Amazon review for the S&B mustard powder 3 ounce by S&B. It's a cool little can of mustard powder. It almost looks like some vintage label mustard gas canister type thing. Susan Teen titles their review, "Hotter than a firecracker, stronger than all get out." They write, "I was assuming that the taste would be mild enough to spice up egg rolls for myself, but it was overpowering. Quote, did anyone get the license plate on that truck? Followed directions, but I'll need to find a diluted recipe to use in the future. Perhaps 1/8 teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon to 3 teaspoons water, then mix with some regular or Dijon mustard. Definitely some testing to achieve the taste for moi. Good luck. But it is like tasting 90% pure horseradish in one blast. Wow! 5 stars.
You're mixing mustard with mustard. You think it's not going to taste really mustardy?
Right? It's like, I don't know. That's Pimp My Ride. We saw you like mustard, so we put some mustard in your mustard.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she's making homemade mustard out of this? Interesting. And then she said, I add that to over-the-counter mustard. That's crazy. I made this homemade dynamite, and I strapped it to store-bought dynamite.
Yeah,
For some reason it fucking exploded big.
My cayenne powder, I added it to Tabasco sauce. I thought, let's see what happens.
I made a viscous cayenne paste, and I added that to hot sauce. And the shit was hot. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
That makes sense. You were knocked out of your seat. You're playing with fire.
Right. I don't think it's additive. It's multiplicative. Mustard is, a sort of unstable compound in the food universe. You can't go playing like that.
Yeah, and S&B, I'm not really familiar with this company, but I'm seeing they also offer wasabi powder, curry powder. So this is hot mustard powder. This isn't your standard mustard powder, for your bratwurst. This is you get that little packet with your Chinese food. This is the mustard that like grabs your nostrils and pulls your brain out through it. Mustard.
Yeah, this is pure, uncut, raw. This is the mustard that Walter White was making shit out of.
It's from Japan. It says it right here on the label.
Oh, the Japanese love flavors, as most humans do. So I trust that their mustard's pretty crazy. Man, I mashed up a bunch of tomatoes and added sugar and corn syrup, made a sort of ketchup, and then I added that to ketchup.
I'm sorry. I love this bit, but
Tell me.
This is available right now. I went to the product page. That's how I was able to see the other spice offerings of S and B, but below where I was showed other mustard offerings just in general. I saw something I didn't think I'd ever see in my natural born life again without the use of time travel equipment. I'm going to send you an image to react to.
We got the French's Goomies green mustard. Tastes like classic yellow, no flavors or colorants from artificial sources. Limited edition offering while supplies last. Hot dogs, pretzel dip hamburgers. It's Minions green mustard. They're taking our classic condiments and changing the colors, folks. And then they say bello, blah, 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 blah. I can't even do a Minions impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we often pine for the early aughts when things seem to be pretty darn good, but yeah, the kickin' ketchup, the purple ketchup, the green ketchup.
That was a sign of our hubris. That was, there's an image of wax wings sizzling in the sun. Is it?
In all the ways we've gone backwards in this country, I feel like at least in that way we've come forward. But no, we've been ripped back. All our progress by the minions.
Yeah. And who are you to stand where he stood? The fucking Shrek making everything green back in my day.
And the Incredible Hulk, Eric Bana version, I'm pretty sure, with his chocolate syrup from Hershey's that was green.
Who is buying these except moms that are about to disappoint their kids?
I think that's it. Or maybe some comic book chud who's like,
yeah,
this is going to live on my shelf.
That's the fine addition to the collection.
Put a little mustard on my wiener.
I think every office has a guy with like a bunch of Minion merch in his cubicle for no discernible reason. And like whenever it's like his thing, whenever he's got a little like the mini plastic megaphone where you hit it and a Minion's voice line appears, like anytime his buddy walks by, he'll just blast him with the Minion sound. And it just looks like somebody's dad. But they fucking love Minions for some reason. I mean, that is one hell of a fucking... You want to talk about an indicator of the times. Back in my day, when guys had midlife crisis, they weren't buying out Minions merch on eBay. They're doing coke and buying sports cars, man.
Yeah. Going to Hilton Head Island and playing golf for 2.5 weeks.
Right. We used to be a goddamn country. I am not even keeping track of time here, but I do have a review. I think I'll do this one. This was a review submitted by Pat, aka Pig Foof on Reddit.
Okay.
Is the official moniker.
Thank pigs.
Yeah, Pat is a fellow internet review connoisseur, posts on Reddit a lot of reviews. They sent us a greatest hit, so to speak.
Sick.
So, this is from Creative Cakes in Maryland, I believe. A place that, makes pretty cakes with the
yes.
fucking making cake. Back in my day, there was only one shop making creative cakes. They put it on TV, and the boss turned out to be an asshole, and we loved it. Now there's stores all over. No, I'm kidding. Nistha R. No title to the review. I don't think Yelp does that. Do not use Creative Cakes. Terrible experience. They write. we ordered our wedding cake, which was so overpriced from here, and we'll never be getting anything from them again. When we placed the order, I let Randy, the owner, know that I was thinking about having blue frosting on our wedding cake.
What?
To match my reception outfit. And never once did she say that dyeing the frosting a blue color would leave a stain on people's mouths, lips, and tongues after eating the cake. This is something that an experienced baker should have let us know and advised us accordingly. I was aware that the dye would be used, but I had no prior experience ordering a cake with this color, leaving a stain. It was so disappointing at our wedding to have our family and friends come to my husband and I with blue mouths and lips while our photographers were taking photos. All the photos were ruined. We spent so much money on our wedding and this cake. And this was a small detail, but basically ruined the photos at the receptions. All of this could have been avoided if Randy had the sense to tell us to choose a different color. We totally would have taken his advice and not chosen to use the dye. When I called to let her know what happened, she was completely apologetic and said, yeah, of course dye will stain. And proceeded to tell me that I should have laughed about it, basically saying it was no big deal, and this would have happened if we had lollipops or popsicles. This was not some birthday party. This was our wedding that we spent over a year planning. So much time and energy and money spent. It was not some party in the backyard on a hot summer day with popsicles. It was an elegant affair in a venue that cost a lot of money, and to tell me to laugh about it is ridiculous. Furthermore, she offered me cupcakes as compensation for her huge mistake. When I asked for a partial refund, she was very rude and said no. I said I would be posting a bad review, and she hung up on me. I would advise not to order from this overpriced bakery, where they have no common decency or sense to advise their customer and are completely unsympathetic and unapologetic for their past mistakes, ruining our photos. Stay away, please. 1 star.
Did she say if it tasted good?
That the taste was not mentioned. What if this was a fucking bitchin' blue cake?
Man, I have a lot to say about this. Okay, so I ordered this mustard. You didn't tell me it was gonna be spicy. How was I? Any person? I've never eaten anything before, so I don't know that. Like hot foods might be hot, or dyed foods might dye my mouth. The person providing it should really tell me. What do you think this is? The Thai restaurant where they're like, there's 5 levels of spice, and then there's 5 levels of spice for the people who aren't white. What do you want?
I just picture the people walking up to her, almost zombie-like, just fucking like mouths just covered in blue, as though they just dived head first. Just like
that Goosebumps episode, the Grinner or something like that, where some comic book character makes everyone grin and blue gel just drips from their mouths. That's what I'm seeing.
Right? Yeah, they just. Like lepers with blue mouth just like smeared all over.
Hey, if your photographers are so high priced, why can't they just edit those photos?
No, I think any photographer these days does a little Photoshop.
Yeah. Say, hey, instead of taking out the red eye, take out the blue mouth for us, please.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not literally blue mouth setting on Photoshop. Maybe you can download a mod, someone else that's set up, but I'm sure there is a setting like
whiten teeth.
Yeah, make this person's face not freaky.
Yeah,
full of blue.
Yeah. Photoshop's very powerful if you know what you're doing. And hey, I guess, yeah, it's your big day, but I've heard as soon as you say whatever you're ordering, whether it's the catering, whether it's the flowers, as soon as you say whether it's the rental for the space, as soon as you say it's for your wedding, the price is automatically like doubled.
Yeah.
You need to say it's for a memorial, it's for an anniversary celebration, or I don't know. Just anytime you say wedding, they're like, oh, so you're willing to pay any price. I don't blame Randy.
No. Wedding cake expensive from a fucking fancy cake shop. What do you think? I went to the gas station and they charged me the expensive price that they said on the sign. Yeah, man, of course they fucking did.
It was the one just off the highway. Wow, oh. The one that's specifically there for me. Yeah, they're going to rip you off because they know they can.
But you know me, I'm a positive guy. I love to smile. I'm going to put a positive spin on this. Everyone matched her dress. After they
That's
ate the
a
cake.
good point. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. Just that point. She's got a separate outfit. Tells me all I need to know.
Reception outfits can be a little much, can't they?
I'm cool when the bride puts on like some cool sneakers with lights on them. Or if it's like a beach wedding and then you go inside for the reception. Yeah, put something else on. Switch it up. But full wardrobe change, my dear. Okay.
Wardrobe change. If the cake was too expensive, but you could afford another wedding dress, a second wedding dress.
And blue? I don't know. Blue doesn't look high class, houty-touty.
Yeah, talking about this wedding like it's fucking royal family. I don't know about that. I'm sure your family's very nice. But I can't help it. When she says blue dress, I can't help but picture just a bridesmaid's dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I can't picture anything else but that. And your bridesmaid's supposed to be looking ugly.
They're there just to make you look good by comparison.
Right. You know, if you're not the hot friend, you expect your hot friends to zhuzh down a little bit so you can zhuzh up.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone says, you know, I never noticed it before, but Brent is the hot friend. That's what the wedding day is all about. You get to be the hot friend for a day, and you get to marry another hot friend from a friend group, and you know you get to be the hot people. I think having your entire wedding party have blue mouth, you know, that might just help your cause.
Yeah, that's the equalizer.
If everyone looks like a mutant at your reception, you're gonna look beautiful by proxy.
I don't know. As soon as you said blue, I was like, oh, just not even mouth stain. I'm worried about people getting stuff on their clothes, on the tablecloths. Blue frosting everywhere. I mean, and if it's staining mouths to this degree, we got to know about the aftermath a day or two later here. Where was anyone, you know, was anything else stained? Was the entire intestinal tract turned into a green luge because of this? Yeah.
I'm skimming to make sure there's nothing else we didn't cover here. I mean, the phone call, I don't think there's much to say about that.
Yeah, I respect Randy for like as soon as you say you're gonna leave a bad review, cool. There's no changing your mind then.
Right. It's
like you paid the money you paid. That's what's done is done. Here, if you want some cupcakes, I can make those up. But refund, nah.
A small business like this, like, they can't afford to do those type of refunds. I mean, you can say, oh, I just gave them the money, but like their margins, I'm sure, aren't that crazy. Even with these expensive cakes, that's a lot of labor. Offering some cupcakes is pretty generous. Money's money, man. Especially you write this shit in stone. Like how many months before the wedding?
Yeah,
that blue dye was extracted months before. You know. You should be thankful. Okay, I think we're gonna take a little break, huh?
Okay.
I gotta eat some cake.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to Upon Further Review. It is the segment, the original, where we take a look at things we think we know, and we realize how little we actually knew about them at all. This has covered the gamut. It's gone from the Slinky and the Post-it note to the Super Soaker to probably a lot of things between those first 20 episodes and now. But those just still hang high in my heart. And maybe I could have, I don't know, I was looking around for what I wanted to do today. I was like, oh yeah, I think I've got something saved somewhere. Maybe I could have done a bit more. But even if this is just a fun fact to wear in your cap, boy, it's gonna be a fun fact for those of us who are just bred on the internet. I believe you, Brent, did an Upon Further Review for the Fensler Films G.I. Joe PSAs.
Yes, for the it's just about that gentleman in general, and yeah, mostly the G.I. Joe PSAs and where that pushed his career.
Right,
doing the silly little internet stuff. Yep.
Tom Goes to the Mayor, Tim and Eric Osmond Show, great job. Dude went on to do a lot. So for those of you who don't know, there's a series of G.I. Joe PSA videos that were back when G.I. Joe was an actual show and people watched it. But in the early 2000s, the time when we had purple ketchup and no blue cake, there was a series of parody G.I. Joe PSAs made, 2003 specifically, and notably these were redubbed. They were funky and edited and all. This is early YouTube days. People ain't never seen videos all mussed up like this. But there's a guy running because there's a fire and he yells, "Pork chop sandwiches!" There's a big man with a stick getting a live power line going, "Boo," in the deepest voice you could ever hear. What else?
So deep it doesn't register. There's the body massage machine and pork chop sandwiches are probably the two big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the kids singing the huffing spray paint and singing Jamaican music.
Anyway, we saw these when we were in college. At least that's when I was introduced. Because I don't know, that's how our life arc went. But for somebody a bit older than us, who was probably on the internet a bit more than we were in 2003, 2004, they saw these things when they were fresh off the lines. And notably, a guy named Jay Allen. Does that name mean anything to you?
Jay Allen. I'm not sure it does.
Jay Allen, better known online as, you probably won't know this either, Slack Circus.
Nah, it doesn't ring a bell, but maybe I'm familiar with their work.
Yeah, I recently saw this clip on Instagram, I believe, where Mr. Allen is giving a lecture to some college students, and he says, "Yeah, I saw this video in 2004, 2005, and I thought it was hilarious." And he shows a clip from Pork Chop Sandwiches, and then he shows a clip from another one, and then he says, "And then I made this." And he clicks the next slide. And who shows up on the screen but He-Man? He-Man from the HEYYEYYEAAA video.
Not He-Man from He-Man. He-Man from the...
Yes. So... That thing, they posted it on their website. Somebody ripped it, cut out the intro with their own credits on it, and posted it to YouTube. So millions upon millions of views were going uncredited to the original creator. But yeah, the guy he thought the G.I. Joe PSAs were the funniest thing ever, and he wanted to do something similar. And he made what is formally known as, Fabulous Secret Powers. AKA HEYYEYYEAAYA. The He-Man for Non-Blondes silly YouTube poop parody song video.
Just to date this to any, and just to unlock something in the brain of anyone who also knows this, I watched the He-Man HEYYEYYEAAEYA video when it was still hosted exclusively on ytmnd.com.
Oh, you're the man now,
Remember
dog.
those? Yep.
Yeah.
Those were just websites where it would be a PNG, just like a square picture posted in a grid. In this case, it was the video of He-Man dancing in a grid. And then it would have like big letters across the screen, like the title or something funny. And then music would play loudly with no volume control knob on it. And that's how we liked it. That's how we freaking liked it.
Yeah. This is going back a long time. They posted it to Something Awful forums, which like I feel vaguely sounds familiar. And on YouTube, it is a 19-year-old video, which startles me. YouTube recently, like the past week, they just on my, not my For You page, but top of YouTube page, the original Keyboard Cat video was there. And I was like, why are you recommending? I love this. I've loved this for a long time, YouTube. Why are you trying to show this to me again right now? Why? What do you know that I don't?
They're trying to contribute to your ego death.
Maybe.
Saying, look where you came from. Look where you are now.
Yeah. I've come so far.
You used to laugh at cats with fucking keyboards. What are you laughing at now? Shakespeare plays? Get a grip.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Anyway, there's this blog post where the creators are like, we eventually posted it to YouTube ourselves, and then the guy who posted it without crediting us, we tried to get him to do it, but it seemed like a dead account. So then we complained to YouTube and said it was a copyright, and then they took down 2 years of your comments and were like, no, don't do that. Just try and make him credit us. And then they're like, you know what, just leave it there because it's been there since 2005. There's been remixes and tributes and 5 to 10 hour loops of the video. It belongs to the internet now. So even if we don't get the credit for any views on that video, we've got to post it on our page, but we're not going to touch it.
I mean, they did it in such the polite way. I feel like the way to do that now is to just like put the song on Spotify. So all other instances of it get like DCMA'd, and then all the money from that video is now going to you anyway.
That's smart.
Yeah, smart but evil. So I respect them a lot for being chill with that repost being up.
Yeah.
But just think how many Spotify plays they'd get, man.
Tons. I was on their YouTube just to see how long ago the video was posted, and they've got like a karaoke release of it as well.
Nice.
All right, go for it. Get what you want, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping they got paid because the He-Man movie used that a ton in the advertising for it. They had the cast singing it and recreating the video and shit.
I'm sure they're doing all right. They don't lose sleep over it anymore.
Yeah. I would be. I'd be fucking up all night staring at the ceiling. Kevin Smith's got my fucking He-Man money. Who's the goddamn... They should have just had the guy who went, yeah, in that video be He-Man.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
Skeletor.
to say, in the video, he's talking like, oh, yeah, the woman... I don't know the He-Man characters. I'm sorry. The woman is that guy's wife, and the character Man at Arms is the other guy. Is his like best friend or roommate or something like that. And the main singing is him. So yeah, who knows? You can make silly videos with your friends and maybe you'll make $1 million.
Yeah, maybe they'll respect your silly parody of the source material more than the source material when they make a Hollywood remake of the source material. Yeah, HEYYEAA's basically canon. That was really a day in what's He-Man's actual name? Austin Powers, is that He-Man's actual name?
I think, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Austin Powers. I gotta look it up now. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Prince Adam. That's my guess was way better.
Yeah.
Well, is that all we need to know?
That's all we need.
Hey,
yeah. Although during that review, the ego death portion, it made me. Yeah, I saw the Odyssey within this past week, and I'm gonna have to bring some reviews because I did not like it.
Oh, interesting.
So, coming soon to a review party near you.
Me and Matt are both Odyssey experts in that we read it in a college 101 course and talked a lot about it. So pretty much, industry leaders on the subject. But I'm excited for that, especially to hear about Tommy Holland's little performance.
Yeah.
And the liberties they took with that father-son relationship there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to talk about it next week, but I remember their relationship being a bit of a Tony Soprano and son estranged situation.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're gonna get ahead of ourselves. I'd be too excited to talk about Odyssey. It's been years. Let me read these couple reviews for Metamucil 4-in-1 psyllium husk GLP-1 friendly fiber supplement, sugar-free, 180 teaspoons, orange flavored, daily fiber for digestive health, made with plant-based psyllium husk fiber.
So the vegans can eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No gelatin capsules.
This is just husks. This is just corn with fiber in it. But anyway, got a couple of reviews. I barely even remember them, so maybe we'll have a laugh together. Eric McCullough titles their review, "Great Supplement." They write, "My hernia doctor recommended it after surgery, so I didn't strain. I wish someone would have recommended it years ago. It's amazing. I feel like a champion every morning, and I lost 20 pounds. I didn't even know I needed to lose. 5 stars.
Oh my God, how much gunk was up your junk?
20 pounds of gunk in the trunk, dude.
Oh.
The Metamucil looked like the fucking giant drill they used to make the channel across the French Channel or whatever. When they breached, their little arms came out and they shook hands. The man in the butthole and the man in the toilet, and everyone was celebrating.
My God. Yeah, that is incredible. You think it was 20 pounds all at once?
That was like a few sessions.
Sort of.
That's all it took.
What's the guys from Escanaba in the Moonlight?
Oh,
their last name, Stovies or something like that.
They're and then there's Jimmer McGotney from Menominee.
I just remember the dad saying, We crap so big we gotta stand up to get off the pot.
That's right. Us Scovies, we gotta stand. Yeah, exactly.
So that's what Metamucil could do for you.
Just like you're enjoying like your first satisfying bowel movement in years. All of a sudden, you feel your feet are a little light off the ground. Sort of, I feel like I'm floating. You look down and you're sitting on the turd like Randy Marsh in the P.F. Chang's episode.
Oh man, yeah. I mean that sounds great. The hernia, the hernia stuff. Yeah, you don't want to bust a gut. You don't want to pop that wherever it might go. If it's an abdominal hernia, you don't want to pop that forward. So
yeah, I just imagine this being like in a movie when a character suddenly has otherworldly vision and their head tilts back instantly and their eyes are in the rolled up in the back of their head and they're just sort of like breathlessly screaming almost in a sort of trance while the poop just fucking flows out.
Yeah, there's a big tidal wave running through their guts and then
right. Yeah, they cut to the inside of their intestines. The little blood cells look back and there's a tidal wave in slow motion. They look at the camera and they start running. They're quickly washed away by the poop tsunami. Anyway, an NJ Bloody Mary. I'm getting New Jersey Bloody Mary, perhaps.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tony Soprano, my bathroom is now appointment only. They write, No more surprise visits, no more emergency meetings, just one scheduled appointment every morning right on time. Honestly, my digestive system has become more punctual than my Amazon deliveries. 5 stars.
Okay. That ended better than it started. I was like, what's going on here? You don't like, you're trying to schedule these things? I guess, yeah, if you're regular, you're regular. But sometimes, things get a little, I like a bit of variety, too.
You can't fight it, right? There's a certain level you have to be comfortable going with the flow, pun intended, I guess.
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast? If it's this thing, maybe that's not going to work its way through your system until the afternoon. Maybe you had yogurt in a smoothie bowl or something, and there's not much. Your guts are going to be like, yeah, we love yogurt. That stuff's good for us, but there's not much to send down the line, boss.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, you have 4.5 quarts of blueberry. Before you get done with work, you're going to be taking care of that.
Yeah, for sure. Schedule or not.
This does make me think it would be wonderful to have a sort of app on your phone that sends push notifications, like with when your next poop's going to happen. Jing! Oh, within 2 hours, BM is coming.
You just ignore it like the reboot on your computer. No, I'll do it later.
Hitting the snooze on your poop app.
I'll do it later.
One of those days where you're like, man, my apartment neighbors must be getting annoyed by the poop app jingle. I keep snoozing it every 20 minutes. When I'm overdue for a poop, I want it to do a sort of like a siren noise, like torpedoes coming. Again, pun definitely intended. I'm very smart.
It locks everything down. You gotta go. You need to go right now.
Yeah, arming torpedo. Looks like Evangelion's mech hanger inside my guts. Do you have a quick review here?
A quick review. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is quick enough. I don't know what we'll have anything to say about it. This is an IMDb review for A Kid in Aladdin's Palace. I've never seen this movie. I've seen its predecessor, A Kid in King Arthur's Court.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that one's like, it's the kid who played Rookie of the Year in Rookie of the Year, the young guy who played for the Chicago Cubs. It's him playing like a young guy who plays baseball again, except, I don't know, like he falls down a well and then gets transported into medieval times and roller skates and attacks people with CD players. I guess there was a sequel and he went to Aladdin's Palace.
This is like Army of Darkness for babies. But yeah,
kind of. Honestly, this is a review from Poetic 2000, written November 21st, 2000. And nothing, just the year 2000. They title it Excellent Special Effects Film Designed for Children. They write, the opening scene from this movie is amazing. The entire movie is a lesson in cinematography. It was shot on location in Tunisia, and the realism of the locations certainly helps to bring the magic tale back to life. Amazing architecture and artifacts in almost every shot. A treat to location managers and prop people. The script is obviously directed at young children, so don't expect much there. Your children will enjoy the beautiful special effects and breathtaking flying carpet effects. This is the first time I see a chase between a winged horse and a digitally animated carpet so professionally done.
Oh.
Most of the special effects are seamless. You won't even know you were looking at a matte painting or a scale model in most cases. Not bad for a small, low-budget movie. Warning. Rona Mitra as the teenage princess is so hot, she steals the scene every time she appears on screen. You might remember her as Laura Croft for all you video game fans. I recommend you watch it on DVD rather than VHS. And with your kids, 10 out of 10.
That's a lot to unpack, sir. You really dropped the bomb at the end there.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Hey, you want a movie to watch with your kids? Let me tell you.
My son looked up to me and he said, "Dad, the magic carpet effects are breathtaking, and that young woman's situation is fantastic." I can't because he put that teenager word. I can't even make jokes. I can't even make jokes about the hotness of them.
That is tough.
It's hard to navigate.
This came out in 1997. Rona Mitra, come on, IMDb, take me to her. She was born in 1976.
Okay, we're safe. It is the director that is that is the evil one here. But yeah, I'm sure the effects were not that good. Maybe the locations were neat, but come on, man. Who are you kidding here?
Yeah. I'm watching the trailer on IMDb right now. The locations look good. The effects of this creepy genie guy, I don't know, maybe not so much. The genie is played by Taylor Negron. I guarantee you don't know him by name, but you recognize this creepy guy.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's off-brand Billy Zane right there.
Yeah. He looks creepy. But hey, here's our little Tommy and Nicholas sandboarding down the mountain dunes. This looks like a real cool flick.
Just the poster makes it look so shitty, man. This is a straight to VHS that belongs there. This is going on the bargain bin at Best Buy pretty quick. Quick.
That looked like a matte painting in the trailer I just saw there. No hard feelings.
Well, thanks for bringing us on a magic carpet ride.
Yeah, of course.
Before we left this week. Thank you, listener, for making it through the maximum amount of review party for this week. Actually, you could listen to some backlog. You could listen to some shorts on YouTube.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm glad you mentioned Billy Zane, because I don't know what it was, but I was like, feel like we lost our way when we stopped featuring Billy Zane so much.
That's true. We
have to go back. Also coming soon, Billy Zane.
Yeah, we did get like 4 or 5 shorts out of that 1 or 2 Billy Zane bits we did. There's gold in them hills.
Yeah.
But anyway, new episodes of Billy Zane podcast every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd Billy Zane review for us to shave our heads over, please send an email with a hyperlink, just like Pig Foof did. Pig Foof with a hyperlink to the review, a screenshot, whatever you gotta do, to reviewparty.com@gmail.com, and include your name so we can give you credit.
If you want to follow us on social media somewhere, you totally can. We will know your name. Maybe we will just know you as a pig foof or something adjacent. But you can find us at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok. You can find us on Blue Sky at Review Party, I think. We also sometimes post our stuff to YouTube. Sometimes we post our own reviews to Letterboxd. Maybe I'm going to have to tear apart the Odyssey there. Oh boy.
Do it.
And we've got a website. I don't know if you heard of these things. You know, it's kind of like E-Bombs World, albinoblacksheep.com, Addicting Games. There's one that's called reviewparty.com, all spelled out, but then the .com is regular. What do we got there? We do have, there's some hidden games if you want to check that out. There's some hidden pages like Neopets. There's a blog. There's a shop where, I don't know if you can get bucket hats, but if you can't, send us an email and let us know. And if I can't get you that, I've got some Bic for her pens just sitting in my closet doing nothing. So let me know if you want those. Anyway, that's all there on the website for you.
You can also look at our buddies' nosebleeds. There's a beautiful picture of them that we put there to thank them for letting us use their song Bread for Breakfast. You heard it throughout the episode. You can hear more great tunes by them on Spotify. Nosebleeds, one word. I got a review to send us out here. This is for the Swiffer Duster Kit from Amazon with 3 expendable handles, includes 1 duster, extendable handle, 3 feet, 3 heavy-duty duster refills for ceiling fans, vents, and hard-to-reach places. It's a little duster that your aunt has. Chuck Perry titles their review, Can't Beat the Swiffer Duster Kit. They write, the best, ... X.
You kiss it?
You gave him a little kiss.